Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Aries Only, where I channel messages for Aries only. Today we're doing a reading to see who is your soulmate. So we're basically just gonna describe them in this reading. We're not really seeing what the relationship or anything else is like, just literally who this person is. So I am going to grab oracle cards first, and then we're gonna go deeper with tarot. Just take a little cleanse here if we all need it. And yeah, if you want to fast forward, I am going to get the oracle cards first. So let's tap it in. Oh, I just dropped somewhere. Who is Aries soulmate? What are they like? What is Aries soulmate like? Who are they? How will they recognize them? Who is Aries soulmate? Two of these. Okay, we have the trickster almost in reverse. Who is Aries? Oh, and the liberator. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna do that. Who is Aries soulmate? Just one, please. The hummingbird. Who is Aries soulmate? We have Taurus energy, the bombshell. With the North Node, destiny. Okay. And who is Aries soulmate? Top. Relaxation, contentment, neutrality, modernism. Okay. Ebony. Interesting. These are kind of the same color. Luxury, mystery, maturity, pessimism. All right. So, Aries. Who is this person? The main thing that I'm getting about this person, like with this trickster in reverse, the shadow was manipulating others through duplicity. I wasn't really getting that, especially with all the other cards that ended up coming out, but I was more so thinking it's the opposite of the light attribute, which is transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. I feel like they're going to be in an energy of maybe like convention, following the crowd, conformity, like this is saying stuffiness. Even these two colors that came out are a little, well, not ebony. Ebony is a pretty color that's like really black, but top, I don't even know what color that is. I feel like it's, I guess, this color, but it's kind of like a brownish black. Like, I don't know. Relaxation, contentment, neutrality. It's kind of boring. You know, I feel like they could end up being comfortable in some sort of like boring, predictable life, and then, but then with this liberator, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs. I feel like they're gonna like start exploring some new things. Like I feel like they're going to be super comfortable where they're at. Yeah, with Taurus, definitely. And then with the North Node though, like that's not the opposite of Taurus, but like Taurus, I feel like they like their little creature comforts. They like their to be home. Like they're fixed in certain ways. So I feel like they're going to be somebody who goes through a lot of change. So and has done like maybe like a lot of growth and just like discovers that they have different interests and things like that. I kind of want to read this hummingbird if I can find the book. Just give me 1 second. I don't know what I did with it. I might not have it out. I should have like got it out before I started, but it's been out and I thought it still was, but it's not. Let me just look quick. I don't see it right around here. All right, I don't know where it is, but when I think of a hummingbird, I think of, oh, there it is. I see it, sorry. It felt like over on the side. Let's see. I was going to say joy. I think of joy and like freedom. Obviously, we can also, it's an air energy. So this person's like earth and air, like very logical, very practical. So let's see. All right, where the heck is this hummingbird? There we go. Positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird, and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. When in balance, smart, curious, loves to learn. When out of balance, pushy, insistent, and sharp. To bring into balance, take a class. Okay, so it's like, yeah, I feel like this person is really going to want to expand themselves. Like that's something that mentally, with the hummingbird being an air element, they're going to start thinking about things differently. They're going to like, as they go through life, they would probably tell you like, oh, it was so different when I was younger. Like, as I got older, I really, maybe they'll have some experiences that will really like open them up to, I don't know, like, I guess like more of like a spiritual tone I'm getting, especially with the North Node. They're gonna like start, they might be someone that comes from a family that is very like traditional and has certain beliefs, maybe very rigid religious beliefs or something like that. And as they get older, they're going to see things or experience things that are going to help them to cultivate their own beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. Perhaps they're going to come from a family that's very judgmental of other people, especially if they come from money or something. With Taurus, that's like kind of King of Pentacles energy, so that could be the case here. And as they get older, maybe they're going to really get more in touch with their true spirit. Yeah, luxury, that was here, luxury. This says soul school, learning curve, fulfillment, purpose, maturing. This is also about maturity, experience, fruition, North Star, process, development, practice, path, beacon, blossoming, becoming, integrity, and journey. I just feel like they're really going to have quite a journey here. They're going to learn so much, and they're really going to become like, there's somebody that's going to go from like not one extreme to the other, but they're really going to break through they're going to break a lot of molds. And I feel like this is their true nature here, this hummingbird that's maybe full of positivity, maybe never felt right, kind of going along with the old family line. Maybe they would like, because they have this hyena energy here. And I just watched this episode of Buffy, because I'm rewatching Buffy, like my favorite show ever, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But it's called The Pack, and it's like honestly, it's like one of like the stupidest episodes, but I love it. It's so campy. But it's like, whenever Buffy's friends gets like possessed by like hyenas, like him and a bunch of these like bullies at school, and he's not a bully, but all of a sudden it's like the pack, like they start picking on the weak. They start like you know, they eat their principal and like a little pig. It's like so sad. But they're also like picking on like kind of like the dorks of the school, like, you know what I mean? They're playing dodgeball. There's this one scene where they all like gang up and like hit one of these kids that's on their own team, you know what I mean? It's just like really like ooh to watch. Like, so it's like maybe they were kind of like going along with the pack, you know, but it never really sat right with them. And as they get older, they're almost like getting braver to like just kind of step into their own identity here without the influence of whatever upbringing they had, whether it's friends or family or whatever it was, whatever pack this is referring to. They're gonna like break out from that with the Liberator. So what else can we get about this person? Who is Aries soulmate? Who is this person? Who is this person? Who is Aries soulmate? Okay, we have the Sun, beautiful. We have Justice and the Ten of Crystals, or the Ten of Pentacles, which is reminding me of that Taurus energy a little bit. Who is this person? But beautiful energy so far. Temperance. Oh my gosh. Six of Acorns or Six of Wands. Who is this person? The Moon. Oh, that's two. Should we just, no, let's just get one. But it's the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Wands. Who is this person? Okay, the Five of Shells, the Five of Cups. All right. Yeah, we have the shaman energy again with this eagle being depicted here. There's somebody that's going to develop more of like a higher perspective of life. We have another bird here. This is another hummingbird, by the way, coming through. How beautiful is that? With the sun, vitality, joy. Again, this is their inner being. This is who they really are. They could be a Leo. They could be a Libra. They could be a Sagittarius. Or a Cancer with the moon. These are just all the signs that I'm seeing, obviously in Taurus. I mean, I know that's a lot, but I really only use major arcanas, but we have a lot of major arcanas. I feel like this person is going to have a very distinctive personality, a very big personality. I feel like they're important somehow. This is saying luxury, mastery, mystery, not mastery. Okay, but maybe they are like some sort of master of something, because I don't know. I was getting King of Pentacles. I feel like there's somebody that's very determined. They're going to be going after what they want. And they're going to attain it with attainment. And I think what's going to happen is that they're going to have this personality, this sun, happy personality that is maybe going to get stifled a little bit during their upbringing somehow, again, either by friends or family. They're going to be told they have to go a certain way. And then maybe like go after the things they were maybe always told that they wanted to get in a financial way. And I feel like they're going to attain that, like I was saying, but then it's like they're going to stop and think, because they're going to realize that they're not really fulfilled by that. And what am I thinking of? On Love is Blind, season 3, if you saw that one. Who's that guy that like pretended to cry, put the Visine in his eyes? I can't remember his name. But he was saying, like, I chased money, you know, like I think he was in finance to begin with. And he's like, you know, I met all my financial goals, but it wasn't enough. Then he became like a wildlife photography, and he used to travel to like, you know, all over the place, which was really cool. But then he was like a weirdo with that fake crying thing. So, but he was cool up until that point. Andrew, I think his name is Andrew. But like, it was kind of like a vibe like that, where maybe this person's gonna be like, you know, maybe they won't necessarily switch careers, but they're gonna like switch some sort of mindset that they had. With Temperance, that's representative of Sagittarius. It's about alchemy, and it's also, Sagittarius is about personal freedom, exploring, kind of like seeking things out in the world beyond the monetary. Coming out, these two next to each other, to me, is a big sign that yes, this North Node presence is there's gonna be almost like a voice inside their head their whole life, where they're not gonna really know what they're looking for, and they're still going to like achieve things and get things, and they're gonna feel like maybe even a little restless with this Temperance energy, almost a little bit like, I don't know why this isn't satisfying me. I've always wanted this. Like, it's going to be unfulfilling or something like that, I'm getting, even once they achieve certain things that they've always wanted to achieve. With the Six of Acorns, lately I've been noticing this is the Six of Wands. Whenever a Six of Wands doesn't have a bunch of people on it, I feel like this person maybe used to be somebody that liked to be in the spotlight. They cared a lot what other people thought about them. But as they go through life, it's going to be more about an inner motivation, like inner satisfaction, as opposed to like outer trophies that show success, like success and triumph. They're going to start redefining success and triumph for themselves. And with this being right next to the moon, it's coming from a more inner place. I feel like they're almost going to go through some sort of deep healing with the moon and the Five of Shells here, where they're going to maybe deal with trauma from the past, or like emotions or that they've stuffed down, or even just aspects of their personality that they've stuffed down. They might have like I just heard laundry list of regrets. Like they might have a laundry list of regrets about how they've maybe treated other people, maybe even in their romantic relationships with the Five of Cups. Sometimes that reminds me of that, where their perceptions like led them to make some decisions that they've always regretted, but they kind of just pushed it down because they're like, no, I have to do this based on their conditioning of the past. And if this is like a past person for you, maybe like with you, you know, so it's almost like they're gonna go through, I think, a process here where a lot of this stuff that was like subconsciously pushed down is maybe going to resurface. But I almost feel like they're looking at it and they want to figure it out. Like this isn't something that's like kind of against their will. This is them wanting to I don't know, like face the truth of themselves and the decisions that they've made and things like that. And I feel like they are going to go through this process of really looking at the things that they've done, the decisions that they've made, the way they were motivated. They're going to see sort of, again, from this like more eagle eye perspective. I forget where we had that eagle eye. Oh, it was on the bottom of the deck. This shaman energy, divine wisdom, and spiritual power. That's sort of like the overall energy. So I feel like they are meant to be a very spiritual person, but they're really not going to start out that way, like at all. Like it's kind of crazy. But they are, like, that's who they are, but it's like on the surface, it's not going to look like that, if that makes sense. Let's see what else we can get. Who is this person? Badass with the sun. Okay, I feel like they could have a sort of like, they could be like some sort of a daredevil or something, but they could also be sort of have like a reputation for being bad, like a bad girl, a bad boy, like kind of like that. Humble with justice. But again, it's like, it's just a show. I feel like that's not who they really are. I feel like it's cute because, okay, we have the sun and justice. Now let me like talk about this for a minute. Now we talked about their whole spiritual journey, but just who they are. I feel like they have this very showy personality with the sun. That's Leo energy. Oh my God. Leos love the spotlight. I mean, my friend Lauren is Leo. I mean, I just can't even, like, they're just so like for the show, like, you know, but their ego, they like to be the center of attention or whatever. And, you know, usually they're pretty fun loving. I mean, I don't know. I've heard some horror stories about Leos, but all the Leos I know usually are pretty cool. And I love Leos, like my favorite sign to like know. But I'm not trying to bash Leos is what I'm saying. But they are showy. Okay, let's just be real. Like they like the spotlight and they deserve it. They're entertaining. You know, they should be there. But at the same time, I feel like it is a show for this person. They're really more of this Libran energy. This like peacemaking, kind, sweet soul that is just a very fair-minded person, a very compassionate person, a very like a person that really knows right from wrong. But like I said, I feel like with the badass energy, they're gonna have to like live up to a certain image that is not really in line with who they are inside. There's gonna be this discrepancy that's gonna, I think, kind of like be like a little bit like that's going to be causing their dissatisfaction, but they're not going to realize it till way later. Okay, what else for this person? Who are they? Moody with the 10 of crystals. Okay, moody. Again, I feel like it's more so speaking that there's this emotional, they're going to be like stabilized financially, but again, they're going to feel restless. They're going to feel, I'm not really getting moody, but because I feel like they're a very bright, happy-go-lucky kind of a person here, but I feel like they're going to notice that their mood hasn't changed or something. Temperance, calm. Six of acorns. Let's just get them all and we'll talk about them. Social butterfly. Okay. Generous. I was getting that. They're a very like sweet person, like that Libran energy. Mature. Interesting how maturity, like I feel like that came through, was it here? Maturing, maturity, mature. So if there's somebody that's really going to like go through like this soul maturation, like, or something like that here, I really feel like that they're really going to grow as a person as they go. Humble, moody, calm, social butterfly. I feel like with the social butterfly and generous and mature, I feel like as they evolve, it's like certain aspects, they're still going to enjoy being around people. They're still going to enjoy maybe even being the center of attention. But it's going to almost, they're going to let more of their actual true nature shine through a little bit, where that generosity, they're not going to see that as a sign of being weak. They're going to see that as a sign of like doing the right thing and being an authentic version of themselves. I feel like they're going to become more authentic as they go. Not that they were fake, but they were just like maybe conditioned a certain way from a young age and never questioned it, you know, until they got older, and they're like, wait a minute, like, am I just sort of like going through the motions? Is this what I really want to do? Maybe they never even realized they had a choice. I feel like there's going to be this tug of war inside of them though for a while, like in the middle of this. I don't think this is going to be a smooth transition for them by any means. I feel like this is going to be like a, like I was saying, how they're going to have to go through this process of like looking back on the things they've done in the past, where maybe they're going to like be in a rut or like really just sit with this. And, you know, with temperance, and the moody energy, maybe they're going to be weighed down by this, I'm getting, and have to find a way to like steady their emotions here. Like, I feel like this alchemization process is going to take time. So let's see if we can get anything else about them. Who is this person? Aries. Who is your soulmate? That's like too many. Who is Aries soulmate? Oh my God. We have the offering. Okay. Who is this person? That's too many. Who is Aries? The prayer. I feel like these, oh, the village. Oh my God, the village is about breaking out of like outmoded beliefs and things like that. And the medallion with the flame. It's like, yeah, like their vibrant spark is going to be like encased behind glass almost for most of their life. And I don't know, it's like almost like they'll be like offered the world. It's going to be almost like they're like saying no to something that's just like their life on a silver platter. Like, why would you do that? It's going to be more difficult to, it almost looks like climb up through the dirt, but it's like they're going to have some sort of a breakthrough. They're going to have some sort of like death experience in their life, where like a transformation experience, where like buried parts of their personality just start like coming to the surface, I'm getting, and they have to just break out. Like this village being over this liberator, the village, it's, yeah, like, you know that movie The Village, which I hate that movie, but where they're told like you have to say there's monsters out there, and then like they realize like that's a lie and they could just like leave and there's nothing scary on the outside at all. Like, it's kind of like they're gonna realize like, oh wait, I've just had this perception, but it's not necessarily like my truth or my perception that I want to have. The medallion, it's like they're just gonna be like, I need more. They're gonna be reaching for something higher. Like, so maybe, you know, your relationship that you have with them will help perpetuate that, you know, process for them and that journey for them, or even like get it started for whatever reason. Maybe it'll do the same for you here, but in a different way, and we're not really looking into your energy. But yeah, I do feel like they're gonna have to release a lot of things. But yeah, I do feel like they're going to become a more authentic person by the end of this. So, all right, guys, that was a cool reading. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you in the next one, okay?